morning, guys. Thanks for still coming back around to check out this new video. So just starting my morning off today. I'm about to head north to a couple of card shops that I haven't been to in quite a while. Really excited to check it out. So we're going to start this adventure off. We're going to visit Village Baseball Cards first in Carmel Hamlet, New York. It's one of my favorite shops to check out. They have really nice deals, some really cool cards. Last time I was there, they ran out a lot of their, I guess they sold a lot of their cards that they had for like 50% off. So I guess somebody came through and just kind of bought them out. But maybe he'll have a restock for the holidays. So we'll go check them out. Then we're going to check out Dugout Dreams right outside of Danbury, Connecticut. And then finish off at Remember When Baseball Cards. And just kind of have an adventure today. And maybe we'll hit up a couple of antique shops while we're at it too. So we'll see what we can find. All right, guys, we'll catch up in a little bit. Good stuff for today for sale. They usually have a nice little box full of vintage. So check it out.
It's the Boca roofclaims.com.
Yeah, I guess the advertising is good for it though. Hockey ever take on? What are you doing? You want to grab on? Yeah, Monday. Because my glass guy just called me. My glass guy.
I'm going to show you a number.
I already know the number.
No, I'm going to show you one.
Yeah, well, you're getting 5 on Monday. Well, you're getting 5 on Monday. Maybe more. Doubt it. Maybe more.
Monday I'm here.
All right, back again. Remember When? Sports cards, one of my favorite shops. Check out.
You're looking over here.
Yeah.
While you're looking over here, something comes and hits you from over there.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And I looked. I said, "Oh, no, I gotta go." So I went and said, to "Everybody, hey, just so you know." You know. And it's amazing. When I was younger, they were.
It's a fun business. It's
So I have all.
I don't know if you want
My wife bought me.
All right, so we are here now, the Attic 411 Marketplace. Going to check out some of the cool things that they have here in New Milford, Connecticut. So we'll take a look.
It's still not organized as well as it should be. I just kind of look at it and don't know what to start. You know? But if people are willing to dig, then it works.
You're at him.
Is it a watch? Well, the only reason why I know that, a gouache, because I bought a painting from somebody and I thought I made $1 million. Until I took
Okay,
it.
so I've made my way back home. Nice long day today. Got a chance to visit 3 of my favorite card shops that I frequent. Also went to a new antique market that I haven't been to before. I've been seeing online all these postings about this antique market on weekends, so I really wanted to check it out for a long time, and so I was able to do so. Came away really successful. I took about $200 with me, maybe a little bit more, and a lot of that money was from card sales, so I was able to take a lot of card sale money and apply it towards some new stuff from my collection. So I have a nice stack of cards here that I'll show you tonight, and also got some 89 junk wax packs. Maybe you'll find a Griffey. As you can see, you got 2 bobbleheads in front of you. I don't know if my grandfather watches my YouTube channel or not. If he does, then this is kind of a spoiler. I've been getting him sports memorabilia for gifts recently. He has a den where he has photos of grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and so forth. But it was like a small little section that he has for sports memorabilia, and so I decided to add to it by getting him this 1960s bobblehead of the San Francisco Giants bobblehead. So I got this at one of the card shops called Dugout Dreams. I paid about $40 for it. I thought it's kind of really special. I know my grandfather will like it. The other bobblehead, I was thinking about giving this to him as well, but I figured, this one is a really nice bobblehead, and I think he's limited on space, so I think I'm going to keep this one. And this one I got at the antique market called Attic 411, which is in New Milford, Connecticut. Definitely check it out. They have some really cool stuff in there, a lot of sports cards. When you walk around, you'll see there's like comic books, sports cards, furniture. It's just a wide variety of different things. There's one guy who runs a booth of just pure sports cards, packs, anything you can really think of. He has sets you can buy. He goes by the name Bucky. That's his. I think probably it's his last name, but I guess that's what he goes by. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's a little, Bucky's setup is a little chaotic. There's a lot of things going on there, but I think he has a record of everything he has there, so you can just ask him whatever you're looking for. Like I told him I was building a 59 set, and he just gave me a stack of 59s to look through, so I'm going to show that to you in a bit. The bobbleheads, so they'll start with Dugout Dreams. I've been to Dugout Dreams before. I was really excited this time because they had like a $1 bin full of vintage cards, as well as kind of like another bin of vintage cards that kind of a range of prices. And so let me just take the cards away that I picked up at other shops, and I'll show you what I picked up today from Dugout Dreams. Just need to focus on that. 1 second. Okay. Let me put these aside, and I'll come back to these cards in a second. So, Dugout Dreams. I'm going to put the bobblehead away as well for right now. Let me move my tripod in. There we go. Much better. So, Dugout Dreams had a lot of cool things to offer. They have like these bins with what do they call these? I think it's like just the card holders. So they had this Thurman Munson in action for $2. The condition of it I thought was really, really good. Really good shape, really good corners, decent centering, a little off center on the left, but for $2, it looked really good. I don't have this in my PC, so I figured I'd add it. I'm not 100% sure if I have this one, but I love collecting Tom Seaver stuff, so for $2, I definitely picked it up. I can't remember if I do have this or not, so for $2 is worth the chance of knowing. This one, I think I have the Reggie Jackson in action. This one was for $3, but I think the one that I have is not in as good of shape as this one. So these cards, pretty impeccable shape. I do have this Tom Seaver from 71, but I think this one might be in slightly better shape than the one I have. But for $5, I went ahead and I did it. As you can see, the sticker price on this, I guess at one point was $40, or maybe this was used for another card. I'm not sure. This was a super sharp Johnny Bench for $8. And so this one I bought the one I have a while back. The back is not nearly as centered as the front, but this is like a pretty sharp card, and these cards, you know, they tend to kind of get a little messed up on the back, but really for the condition, for $8, I went ahead and did it. This was a World Series card with Clemente. So these were, just for reference, these were obviously the variety of different prices. They just depends on the card. Everything from here on out, from this stack I'm going to show you, are $1 cards. So here we have this Roberto Clemente World Series card, which I got for $1. And on the back, you could see here, pretty good, really good shape, and it kind of shows it's game 4. And then this is a nice team bag of dollar cards that I found in the bin. So this is what I picked out in the dollar bin. I got these 2 Bob Gibsons. I saw them in there. They're in really pretty good shape. So for $1, I figured there's kind of a no-brainer in my mind. There's a lot of different cards in there that were very tempting to me, but here's a nice 78 Thurman Munson for $1. Pretty decent Denny McLain. A little dirty on the front, but for $1 for a Denny McLain card, I thought that was a really good deal. Looks like, I mean, it's in really good shape. Really nice corners for Denny McLain. Here's a Mel Stottlemyre. I think I have, so these I already have for the 69, but these can go into the binder. The ones that I have in protectors, I'll keep them in there, but this can just go into my binder that I'm very close to finishing. Here's another World Series card from the 69 set. We got this Bob Gibson. I have one in a top loader, but this one can go into my binder. I don't think I have this one, this 1978, oh, I guess, 78 card of Pete Rose. It's the 77 record breaker card. And on the back here, Rose sets switcher mark for most career hits. So this one I'll put over here because these are all like 69s. This one I thought I had, but I guess I didn't. The Earl Weaver manager card. This will go into the binder. This one was super cool. This one's only $1. Willie McCovey, Richie Allen, Ernie Banks. I think I have these already, but for $1, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to reject it. This one I have in the binder. It's in really good shape. This one I didn't have. This one was a nice one. This one I found for $1. The Pete Rose, Matty Lou, Felipe Lou. This is number 2 on the set. I was missing this one, and so this one will go right in the binder. Another one, Gil Hodges, in honor of him getting into the Hall of Fame. This is also in the dollar box. This one I was missing in my set, so another binder card. Once I kind of get all of them, I'll do a video where I show all the 69 cards. I'm really, really close to finishing, so I hope to show you all very soon what that looks like. Here's a nice Tony Perez from Dollar Bin. Here's a Jim Cott. Jim Cott recently got into the Hall of Fame as well, as most of us know, so I picked up a couple of his cards. And also Tony Oliva finally got into the Hall of Fame as well. So nice Tony Oliva All-Star. Both of those I think I have in my set already. So these are the next, I think the rest of the cards in here are cards that were missing from my set. So we got the Norm Cash. This was missing from my set. This one I didn't have in my 78 set, the Lou Brock record breaker. And anytime I see a Willie Mays insert card, huge Willie Mays fan, I'm always going to pick it up. This is $1, so absolutely, no brainer. Here we have Tony Oliva, the checklist. I needed this one for the binder. And I see, find a Phil Negro card for $1 from the '69. That's, to me, absolutely. So this all came from Dugout Dreams. A favorite shop of mine. Definitely plan on going back. Has a lot of really cool vintage stuff, really good deals. Paid about $40 for this entire stack that you saw in front of you. So if you have the opportunity, you live in the greater New York area. It's about an hour drive outside of the city, and I think it's very close to Danbury. So if you're in the Danbury area, definitely check them out. So very cool stuff there. Really cool shop. So I'm kind of going out of order here because that was the second shop that I visited. The first shop, I'll show you the cards I picked up there. Let me get them together for you. Okay. So everything that I bought at this shop, I paid half, 50%. So Mike from Village Baseball Cards in Carmel Hamlet, one of my favorite shops to visit. Not a very big shop, but it's very simple, very easy to navigate. So you find the cards that you want, you tell them which ones, and then they tally it up. Pretty straightforward. So I found this Tom Seaver. The surface is a little messed up. I can't tell if there was a crease in it, but for $10, I went ahead and I bought it. This one has pretty good centering. I know this one is notorious for having some pretty bad cutting on it, but to have another Seaver, a '69 Seaver, for $10, definitely worth doing it. So then here is a '74 Johnny Bench that I got for $5. I can't tell up here if this is a printing issue, but nevertheless, I don't think I have this one in the '74, which is why I bought it. If I do, then for $5, it was worth the chance of getting a second one. Here's a cool Rod Carew card. This one I got for $5. I think this one might have a crease in it, which I just noticed now. But still a nice Rod Carew card. It'll go into the PC in honor of Gil Hodges. This one I got for $5. 72 Gil Hodges. So I think this might be a high number. Slightly high number. I don't know if it is or not. But anyway. Another 1959 card I needed for my set, the Billy Pierce from 1959. It's literally the last card in the set. This number is 572. Very nice card for the condition that it's in for $5. Really nice card. I think these tend to kind of go for about 10, 15, $20, so depending on the condition. Here's a 74 Rod Carew. I definitely didn't have this one. This one's very sharp. I got this one for $5. And I'm jumping ahead to the next shop here. Let me stop myself. So yeah, let me go back to this. So all of these, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I spent $35 for these 6 cards. So I'm definitely pleased with that purchase. I think we did very well. The final shop that I went to, let me get those cards. I didn't buy much from this shop. Well, I guess I bought a little bit. We'll break into them now. So the big takeaways. This was Remember When baseball cards. It's in I can't remember the name of the city. It's also near Danbury, very close. And small shop, owned by card collector veteran Tom, and got a chance to catch up with him again. Showing me some cards that he had. Asked him about some T206 cards. He had a few, but nothing really that stood out to me that I wanted. Again, going after the big cards right now, like the Tris Speaker, Ty Cobb, but within the right price. I mean, I'm not looking for like a 3 or a 4. I'm looking for a 1, honestly, because those cards in a 3 goes for thousands of dollars. So if I can find them for under $1,000, somewhere in that price range, that'd be ideal. But this is what I picked up today from him. He had a vintage bin, and so he had this Bob Gibson 1962 or 63. He had it for $8, but I talked him down to getting This one for like $5, and then the Tony Oliva 71, got it for $1. And then he was also selling some 89 Bowman for $1 a piece. So tallied it up together, got it for 10. So what we'll do is we'll break into the Bowmans right now and get a feel for it. And hopefully we'll find a Griffey. That'd be pretty sweet if we did find a Griffey. This one has the gum. And the gum stain is very visible. And we started off with Mark Karen. We got John Candelaria. Here we have Mike Davis. Here's a Hall of Famer. First one is Wade Boggs. So Wade Boggs, nice Hall of Famer there. Rick Renteria. This is Bob Ojeda. That's a cool looking insert. I guess it's the sweepstakes. Is that Yogi Berra? This is Gary Templeton. Jody Davis. Got Hubie Brooks. Eric Plunk. Joe McGrain, and this is Ozzie Guillen. So that's first pack down, one Hall of Famer. Open up the second pack here. You got Tom Herr leading us off. This is Jim Traber. Mike Jackson, that's a cool one. Barry Bonds, that's a nice one. Rob Deere. Geronimo Baroa. There's a Duke Snyder insert. Robbie Thompson. Dennis Rasmussen. Rob Dibble. This is Jim Deshaies, Luis Rivera, and Wally Joyner. Let's see who we got now. It's a cool one. We got Willie Mays in this one. Leading us off, we got Tom Henke and Alex Sanchez. Pete Harnish, I think this one is. Ray Quiones. This is Cal Daniels, Andy Van Slyke, Jack Morris, Hall of Famer. We got Willie Randolph. Keith Moreland, I think it is. Yeah. Bill Duran. This one, John Robinson and Rick Roden. So we're down to the last pack. Maybe we'll find the Griffey, maybe not. But for $4 for these packs, you know, it's a nice little fun thing to rip into. So we got Bill Wegman. That's what I thought it was. This is ODB McDowell at the checklist. Bob Kipper, excuse me. Andy Hawkins. Greg Brock. This is Roy Campanella, I think it is. Or is this Pee Wee? I don't know which one it is. Randy Myers. Dwight Evans. Andy Alonson. Damon Berryhill, and Brian Downing. So, not the world's greatest takeaway of cards, but, you know, it's kind of cool. Got the Wade Boggs. Got a cool Barry Bonds out of it, and Jack Morris. So, nice little additions there. So, that was the Remember When Baseball Cards, Remember When Sports Cards store right outside of Danbury. If you go there, check it out. There's some really cool cards there. Tom is a super nice guy, offers great deals. Always in favor of finding young vintage collectors. So if that's your bread and butter, like it is mine, definitely go and pay him a visit. You can let him know that I sent you. He remembers me by being the tall young New York guy that comes to check out the shop. So he might remember me that way if you do decide to go. So after I went there, I went to check out that antique market in his new Milford. It's called Attic 411. So that's where I got the New York Mets bobblehead, which here he is. This is, I think, like a bobblehead that was made in the 90s. This one I was going to keep for myself. I don't think I'll take it out of the packaging. I'm just going to keep it in there for now and figure out what to do with it later. So it's kind of a cool little thing. Collectible bobbleheads. I've seen these around. They paid like $10 for it. I thought it was pretty cool looking. So cool little Mets bobblehead. Probably this one is where I made a nice little splash on some 59s. Paid about $25, I think, for these. So got included. We have some of the cards I was missing from my set. Wes Covington to start us off. Harvey Haddix. Dick Tomanek. Joe DeMastri. Herb Blues. Bob Buell from the Milwaukee Braves. Gino Samoli from the Cardinals. Joe Ginsberg from the Orioles. Neil Chrisley from the Tigers. Ned Garver. Andre Rogers. Willie Jones. Jim Marshall. Dale Long. Billy Lowe's. Chuck Sigian. Did I get 2 Bob Buells? I must have gotten 2 Bob Buells. Let me see. Let me go through that again. I must have. Yep, I got 2 Bob Buells. Alright, well, there's nothing wrong with getting 2. I can figure out which one's going to go in the binder, and I guess which one's going to... I have 2 binders. I have my set for my 59, and then I have a vintage binder where I put a lot of duplicates and some low-graded cards in there, so... I have some options there. I had a feeling I'd probably wind up with duplicates, but it's fun. It's a cool little market. Definitely worth checking it out. I plan on going back there after the holidays at some point. It was a nice time to drive around and check things out. So definitely recommend doing that. With that being said, that was my adventure today. Let me know in the comments which one you feel like was the best card. Which one was the best deal. Love to hear your thoughts. And the last thing I'll mention again is doing my vintage giveaway, my 250th subscriber giveaway, so please check that out. I'll leave a link on the video up here as well as in the description so you can check it out. But 2 things: when you check out the video, just leave a comment talking about your favorite 70s player to enter the contest. And more importantly, just make sure you're subscribed. That's all you got to do. Subscribe to the channel, and then you're entered. So with that said, thank you all so much for checking out tonight's video. I hope you enjoyed the little adventure that I went on. I left some footage here for you, so you kind of see how every shop looked. But I plan on doing another video soon. I'll check back in a little bit. Take care, everybody. Good night. Thank you.